This is your feeder and stock report for Tuesday, September 9th. Information provided on this report is supplied by various auction marts throughout Alberta. In reference to the following prices, producers are reminded to check with individual markets on current prices and trends. Prices quoted include top quality cattle only. In Central Alberta Monday, steers 900 plus, 472 to 495, 8 to 900, 515 to 543, 7 to 800, 530 to 599, 6 to 700, 597 to 620, 5 to 600, 649 to 731, 4 to 500, 672 to 870, 3 to 400, $9 to $10. Heifers 900 plus, 429 to 475, 8 to 900, 453 to 497, 7 to 800, 512 to 558, 6 to 700, 550 to 575, 5 to 600, 613 to 670, 4 to 500, 637 to $7, 3 to 400, 750 to 850. Yesterday in Central Alberta, younger bred cows for April-May calving traded up to $4,400 per head. This week's show list has been compiled with volume smaller than the previous week. Last week on a cash-to-cash basis, Alberta fed prices were at a $22 discount against the Nebraska market, the strongest basis since July. Canadian beef exports for the month of July were 10% higher than last year. This is the second consecutive month that beef exports have been higher than year-ago levels. In July, more beef ended up shipped to the U.S., Japan, and Mexico. The number one market for Canadian beef is the U.S. The U.S. accounts for roughly 3/4 of total Canadian beef exports. In the cow trade in Central Alberta Monday, D1 to 2 cows, 210 to 225, D3 cows, 160 to 209. Bulls in Central Alberta yesterday brought 210 to 255. In the U.S., there is no new trade to report. Packer interest remains light, and significant trade will likely be delayed until the second half of this week. Asking prices are poorly defined, but are expected to start out around $245 on a live basis. Smaller show list volumes have been reported in Nebraska and Colorado. Packer margins have turned positive. One of the few times this year Packer margins have been in the black. Year-to-date, U.S. beef production is down 4% compared to last year, whereas pork production is running 2% below last year. National Border cows averaged 321.74 dressed. The nearby Canadian dollar at 8:30 this morning was trading at 72.38, down 3 basis points. On the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, a mid-size live cattle futures are as follows: October 235.80, down 17; December 237.58, up 13; February 239.23, up 55. This is Dallas Rodger with Canfax reporting for the Alberta beef producers.